Okay. You already know I got the New York drip on. We're not really talking about the Mets, New York Mets. We're talking about this. Yankees, this team. Greatest baseball franchise that's ever existed. You got the rings. You got 27 rings. You got the legends. You got everything. You got perfection. Yep, you already know. Everybody's been talking for the past 24 hours in New York. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, if you face the Oakland A's, which the Oakland A's are like the worst team in history of the MLB. I mean, they're like, what? They're 21-60. They're like 21-60. The worst team ever that's ever existed. Which, I mean, it makes total sense how Domingo German pitched a perfect game. German? I think that's his name. Yeah, Germa. German. Yeah, Domingo. Which is funny. I mean, this guy, he had no idea he was going to pitch a perfect game, which I don't know. It's just, to me, it's shocking. I mean, pitching a perfect game, it's crazy. It's hard. He pitched the 24th perfect game in history. I mean, in the past decade, what's it called? In 2010, he only got 3 perfect games. And it's weird. In 2012, there was 3 perfect games. That's nuts. First, Philip Humber from the Chicago White Sox. You got the greatest, I don't know, my favorite player of all time. You guys are going to be like, what the fuck? Matt Cain. Oh yeah, Matt Cain. Then you got King Felix Hernandez. 3 perfect games in 1 season. Man. It's been 11 years since we've seen a perfect game in professional baseball. And we saw it yesterday with Domingo German. Which, I mean, this guy's been in the league for quite some time now. 6 years in the big leagues. 2017 was his debut. And his statistics, I mean, this guy, he's been all over the place. 31-26. Career high 4.40 ERA. Ouch. Which this year, I mean, 5-5 with a 4.54 ERA. It's crazy how, I mean, this guy, is he really superstar? Is he a superstar when you think of his name? Nah. Which is crazy because there's a lot of pitchers out there that's thrown perfect games, throw no-hitters, and that's all they're really known for. I mean, not a lot of legends, Hall of Famers. I mean, you look at Philip Humber, 2012 Chicago White Sox, when he threw a perfect game. Man, against the Seattle Mariners, which the Mariners threw a perfect game too, King Felix Hernandez. You got Philip Humber, which his career is over. He didn't really have a good career. 16 wins, 23 losses, 5.31 ERA. Ouch. Which, God, he wasn't really a good pitcher, but he threw a perfect game. It's just crazy how in baseball, anything can happen. It don't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter, which is crazy. And then you got King Felix Hernandez. He pitched the last perfect game in 2012, which his career is already over. But he had a great career, man. He won a Cy Young, 6 All-Stars, 2-time ERA title winner, 161 wins, 136 losses, 3.42 ERA. I mean, this guy, he's legit. And then you got the boy Matt Cain, 3-time World Series champion, 3-time All-Star, the horse. I saw this guy, grew up watching him, man. Used to go down to Sacramento all the time, watch him at the River Cats. 104 wins, 118 losses, which it is higher losses, 3.68 ERA. Just the thing is about the New York Yankees is they haven't won a World Series since 2009. Do you really think fans care about a perfect game? Of course they do, because it's history. what pisses a lot of fans off is how great the New York Yankees are. I mean, they got the money, they got the players, they got every. It's just sad how it's been. God, how many years? 13 years, 14 years since they haven't won a World Series. They always go to the playoffs, but they don't win. They don't win. It's just crazy. But this guy, man, Domingo German from the Dominican Republic. Wow, good for you, man. Good for you. How about them Yankees? I guess the Oakland A's. I mean, that's not a shock. That's the A's. That's the Oakland A's. That's worst team in baseball. Worst team that's ever existed so far as a season. But wow. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be the video today. Talking about perfection. Talking about Yankees baseball. Stay tuned for more baseball and sports.